Hello, this is Jeff Foster, WebBiz Ideas. This video tutorial is on how to use search operating terms to find related websites. Now this is part of a much larger tutorial on finding related websites specifically for online public relations. We're looking to find these websites to influence them to promote our companies and to obtain links so we can rank #1 in Google. It's really just a better way to obtain high quality links. Now this is one of my favorite ways to find related websites. I feel it's the best. So using a search operating term. What's a search operating term, you might ask? Well, most people go to Google and they just type in a keyword. They're looking for a kitchen remodeling company. They type in kitchen remodeling. The normal results come up. But a search operating term is a little code you put in before a keyword, and it narrows down the search. You're looking for something actually very specific. In this instance, and if you put an in title, you're looking for this keyword that you have in quotes, kitchen remodeling, just in the website's page title, right? So Google pulls the page title and they put it right there. All those are page titles being pulled from the website. You can see kitchen remodeling. It's all in the page title. If you do a search for in title kitchen remodeling ideas, again, if you click on one of these websites and do a view page source, what's going to come up in the code, eventually you'll be able to find title. And in that title, of course, it's going to be kitchen remodeling ideas. So that's what it is. Think of like a newspaper headline, right? A newspaper headline might say kitchen remodeling ideas. Well, what's that article going to be about? Obviously, kitchen remodeling ideas. Webmasters, SEO people, they put that in their page title to tell users, but especially search engines, what the page is about. So instead of just searching for kitchen remodeling ideas, if you're looking for related websites to influence and sort through 30 million, well, now you're only searching through 4 million. And now you're only searching through 10,000. And you can use these search operating terms, not just in title, but many other ones, to narrow down your results in the search engines to find related websites that match your business exactly, that you could influence in some way, that you can use perhaps to promote your company, that you could actually contact, maybe get an editorial and get a link back to your website so you can rank #1 in the search engines. So that's what a search operating term is, and there's plenty of examples. Now we do have a tutorial called Learn How to Search. And there we talk about in title in more depth and in more detail, but there are many other ones, and we have links to those. So look for, Learn How to Search WebBiz Ideas. You'll find the tutorial, or go to our website. We have it all organized, and you'll be able to find many other ones that you can use to narrow down your results. But for this tutorial, I'm not just interested in explaining what a search operating term is or how to use it. What I'm interested in teaching you is how to use search operating terms to find related websites that not only are related to you, but you can influence, that are so easy to just get in contact with to get a link for your website. Perhaps only spending 5-10 minutes a day, you could do this. And so again, our other tutorials are on online PR, and within that I showed you an online PR template. I walked you through on what to put into here, and I showed you all these examples of websites for our company, because I couldn't show you our clients, of websites that we put in here to influence. So I'm going to show you now how we found those websites to put into there, because that's what you're going to start out with a blank template like this, and you're going to say, hey, I need to find websites that relate to my business, my industry, that I can influence. And although my examples are great for our company, you need it for your company. So I'm going to show you the examples that I used, show you how we found them, and then correlate that to how you can do it for your company. So let's just go through example by example. The first example was Web Design Ledger. So how could we find this article or this website in the search engines? Well, here's an example of how we do it using search operating terms. Now, this is a very specific example, but I just want to show you how it works first. So one search operating term, again, you can learn about this to learn how to search, would be in text. What you're looking for is you're looking for this specific text in the page. And now I just put both of these, right? In-Text Corporate Web Design Company, In-Text Internet Consultancy. Why did I do that? Again, I just wanted to show you how it works, because right in the text we could also put in anchor, right? We're having a corporate web design in there, and then also the word internet consultancy. And so what do we find in the search engines? Well, if we go down, we find that exact page in the search engines. Right? So using search operating terms, and if you know what you're supposed to search for, you could find that same page. But now, how does this relate to your website? How do you benefit from that? Well, for example, you could put in text and plus the keyword that you want to rank for, or perhaps 2 keywords that you want to rank for. Why? Perhaps you're looking for, just like this, but your industry, a company that posted something and they have keywords that they put in there. So for example, you could say, what are my keywords I want to rank for? And you could put things like that into Google to find related websites. And when you find them, right, you're going to add that to your PR template. So that's just, one example. Let's get a little bit more in depth. Again, how we could find other related. One of my favorite things to do is to get upset when I see other people posting articles and they have great links in there. Perhaps they got in a great editorial at a website that I'm like, man, I would love to have gotten my client in there. So one great way to do that, instead of getting too upset, is to use it to your advantage. So for example, let's just say you ran across this article. It's by Jeff Foster. Man, he got the link corporate web design. I wanted to get that link too, right? So one way to do that would be to put in brackets the person's name, Jeff Foster, and then in anchor, right? In anchor means that they've used that keyword in the anchor text, corporate web design. And so now it might pull up our website, but it's going to also pull up other websites that perhaps Jeff Foster also got the same link, corporate web design, on. So just think about it. If you find a very popular author that keeps doing this all over the place that you keep seeing, well, if you wanted this to simply copy them, well, now that's a fantastic way to do it. Find the author, put the author in there, put some keywords that perhaps relate to their business, or put some keywords in an article that you found that they got, and start looking for other places that same author has published them on. And what you're going to find are fantastic websites that you would love to influence, and again, you can add it to your PR template. Another example, again using this, about the author. A lot of blogs at the bottom of an article put about the author. They don't put about the author, in the New York Times a lot of times, but they do put about the author or a very related phrase on blogs that allow people to guest post or contribute, because right, they're just giving credit to the person. That's why they're almost promoting them. And so you can search for that too. For example, you can put in text about the author and then put a keyword that relates to your business. So if you're a plumber and you try to rank for that locally, well, put about the author and plumbing, right? Or plumber, right? If you're a chiropractor, put chiropractic, right? You can put different keywords and you're going to find websites just like this that someone contributed to the website and now they're promoting them. And so that's a fantastic way to find related websites using search operating terms as well. The next example that I showed you in the original online PR template video was a publication called the ACA Today that we influenced. Right? We got the cover article in the ACA Today. It was fantastic. But how can you do that for your company within your industry? Well, notice some phrases on this website. Partners and corporate members by category, right? This company is listing out all their corporate members here, which had a link as well. So perhaps we could do that for our industry, right? Perhaps we could type in text corporate members by category. There's 78,000 results. Right? Notice one of the pages that come up, the ACA Today, right? This page comes up when we search for that. But look, there's 78,000 results. So we could do that and find other websites that have corporate members that list them out by categories that perhaps we could get a link on. perhaps we don't even care what the industry is. Or, again, we could just simply put my keyword, right? Something like that right after. Obviously, you put your keyword when I put my keyword in. And then 78,000 would narrow down into whatever it is for your industry. Fantastic way to find websites that have corporate memberships, that have partnership programs, that have sponsorship programs, and usually these websites you can influence in large ways and perhaps have large media outlets, even partners and organizations. Fantastic way to find related websites. All right, again, using the ACA Today again, what we had showed you earlier is a 2012 editorial calendar. We had said, well, we found them by also searching for editorial calendars that related to our business, right? Somewhere in their editorial calendar for the next year or the upcoming issues was a subject that we do. Now, how can you benefit from this and find other related websites for you? Well, notice that they have 2012 editorial calendar within the publication, within the PDF. So you can search for the same thing right in Google. In title, 2012 editorial calendar, right? Again, the in title is in the page title, and then you have in text like online marketing. So this will be a way for our company to find other editorial calendars that relate to online marketing. Again, how can you benefit? Very simple. Same thing. In title, 2012 editorial calendar, and then in text or whatever keyword you're trying to rank for. Right? Whatever the keywords, just you have 50 keywords, just keep plugging them in. If in title is providing too little results, well, change it up. Put in, in text, or just put in, delete this at all and just put quotes around this. Now you got 25,000 results, right? Many other things you can do, right? You can put, file type, PDF. To do something like that as well. I'm not sure if I typed that incorrect, but you can type in other things like that. Go to our Learn How to Search and learn other file types, learn other search operating terms that you can use, again, to find related web. Another example. In the video tutorial earlier, I showed you that anytime someone has a page that says contribute or can I become an author, that's very valuable. Obviously, they say they're opening the doors for you. Come on in and write for me, and I'm going to promote you. So how can you find related websites? Right? How can you get an editorial like this that has almost 300 tweets, 46 likes? Right? A lot of people have commented, engaged in the brand. How can you do this? Well, here's a search operating term that we could type in to find the website. Right? That's the link right here. Right? The website there. Contribute. That's this page right here. That's how we found it. So what do we type in? Again, in title, we're looking for contribute in the page title. Right there it is, contribute. We're also looking in the in text, right, to become in text author, and then we're looking for somewhere on the page our keyword design and development. Right, so we're looking for design and develop, and also something about becoming an author. Right, if you wanted. The reason why we put it separate is because it doesn't necessarily need to be in the same order, right? Here's become, and then there's the word a author. So that's why we do that way. Again, how can you benefit? In title, contribute, in text, become, in text, author, your keyword, right? So you're looking for some page that's talking about becoming an author or you can contribute to with your keywords on it. All of these pages don't just say contribute, right? They say somewhere on here, if we do a search, like for this one, right, they're talking about design, right? They're talking about development. A lot of times they say, this is what we're looking for. Companies that talk about this. People that talk about this. And you can do the same thing by just following the same simple formula for your company. The next example that we showed you was on VentureBeat. We showed you that contact pages that talk about news tips and pitches usually are open to editorials. Usually these are large media outlets, just like VentureBeat is. How do we find this website and how can you do it? Well, remember we got a fantastic article published about a survey or a poll that we had conducted. So this is how you could find the same one. Notice this, VentureBeat Contact, that's the same page. It's very simple, right? In title, contact, I'm looking for the word contact in the page title because I'm looking for the contact page, but I'm also looking for these keywords on there. Tips, news, pitches. right? This is 174,000. That's a lot of results. But again, you can just put simple keywords after here, right? Your keyword to not only find that, but then you're looking for people that says news, tips, pitches, plus something that relates to your business on this website. Right? Maybe if you're looking for tech, there would be tech on the page, money, people, right? Events, jobs, right? Video, whatever it would be, right? Google, Zynga, Microsoft. All those keywords are on the page. You can find it by doing simple things like this. Very, very easy. And again, what we're looking to do is add them all to our PR template. And remember, watch the original video because we're not just looking to add them, we're looking to add all this contact information. So don't spend all the time finding them. Find them and get all this information so you can benefit. Again, I hope you're catching the idea. There's so many search operating terms you can type in. Our other example was about the freelance writer and reporter. Very simple to find that, freelance writer and reporter, there in the brackets, and the word golf. Again, we can use in title and other keywords and other search operating terms to narrow this down, but that would be an easy way to find other ones. Again, submit your content. They're just begging you to submit things to them. How can you find the same one? Again, in title, submit your content and perhaps your keyword here. In this case, it would be cooking tips. Right? For you, you could put anything you wanted in there that relates to your business. So this is how you get large databases of websites that you can influence, bloggers, media outlets. Right? Don't stop with the search operating terms I showed you. Go to our guide. We have links to all these. Use all these search operating terms, and you're going to have extreme success in finding related websites that you can easily influence to obtain links, to obtain free promotions all over the web.